Hello friends, welcome to Crackgate CSE, and in this series of database, in the previous videos we have completed the normal form. So in this video we will be discussing the previous year code questions based on those normal form, that how you can identify whether a relation is in 1NF, 2NF, 3NF or in BCNF. So this is a kind of important questions that can come in GATE very frequently. So I am discussing around 3 to 4 previous year GATE questions which will help you understanding how you can find out the solution for a prospective problem. So here you can see that I am having these three questions. Let's start with the first question first. So the first question came in year 2013 and it is a linked question. That means there was two questions linked with the same information, and this is of 4 marks. This particular question came for 4 marks in year 2013. So without wasting time, let's try to solve it, that how we can find out the answer of that particular question. So we'll be starting with the first problem. So here we are having a relation R with attribute A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So we are having 8 attributes and the functional dependency is given in the bracket. So this is the functional dependency which is given as CH is defining G, A is defining BC, B is defining C, F, H, E is defining A, and F is defining EG. Right? So this is the functional dependency. First of all, what we need to do is we need to find out the number of candidate key. So this is the same first question. So for finding out whether the relation is 1NF, 2NF, 3NF and BCNF, we first need to find out whether the particular relation is having how many candidate keys. So first of all, we need to find out the candidate keys, and this was of 2 marks. The first part is of 2 marks. So here you can see that check the right hand side of each functional dependency. So whatever the attribute we are having on the right hand side cannot be in the key. So how we can find out? G, let's mark G. BC, BEC, BC is already covered in the right hand side. C, F, H, C is already covered. F and H is already covered, right? A is covered. E, G, E is covered. So we are having with D. That means D must be in every candidate key of this particular relation. Otherwise D cannot be defined. So to make it trivial, we will be including D in every possible candidate key. So here you can see that I am starting with A because A is defining BC, B is defining CFH. So I think that with A it will work. So I am going with AD first. So if you find out the closure of AD, A to A is defined itself, and then A is defining B and C also. D always define itself. And now after A, B, C, you can see that B is defining C, F, H. C is already covered. So I am writing F and H. So I am writing it in a sequence. Don't worry about that. And here you can see that C, F, H. So now we are having F and H with us. So using F, we can define E and G. So using F, we can define E and G. So you can see that AD closure is giving me the all of the given attribute which was in the relation. So AD is one of the key. Now we have to find out this A in the right hand side of a relation to find more keys. So what we can do is we can see that the A can be derived using the E. So E is one possibility. So if I use DE closure, if I find out the DE closure will also give me the all these attributes. You can find it by your own. And after finding DE, you can check that from where you are getting E. So E can be derived using the F. So DF is also one possibility. It will also give us the all elements. Now you can check that this F can be derived from B. So BD is also one possibility. Now you check that you cannot derive any of these via this particular functional dependency. So here you can see that there are 4 candidate key. So this is the answer of the first question. That is how many candidate key in R have? That is 4 candidate key is the right answer. So this is for 2 marks. Now we have to find out whether this particular relation is in 1NF, 2NF, 3NF and in BCNF. So for that, what we need to do is, I am writing this particular sequence again for better understanding of yours. So A to BC, B to, sorry it's B, B to CFH, E to A and F to E, G. So first of all we will be finding out for B, C and F. So whether this particular functional dependency belong to BCNF? Answer is no, because this is not a key. So the rule of BCNF is that the left hand side should be a key. So it is not a key, so this is not BCNF. Similarly here, A is not a key, not BCNF, B is not a key, not BCNF, E is also not a key, not BCNF, F is also not a key, so not BCNF. That means this relation is not in BCNF. Now we will check for 3NF. So what is the rule for 3NF? That either the left hand side should be a key or the right hand side should be a prime attribute. So either left has to be a key or right hand side is to be a prime attribute. So check this. This is not a key. We know if G is a prime, check if G is a prime attribute. So G is not a prime attribute because A, B, D, E, F are the prime attributes. So G is not a prime attribute, that means it is not in 3NF. Similarly, we can check for these also, but it is not in 3NF, so no need to check further in your GATE exam. But here you can check for better understanding, right? So A to BC, B and C, B is a prime attribute, but C is not a prime attribute. You know that we can write this particular relation as A defines B and A defines C. So C is not a prime attribute, so this is not a key. Similarly, you can check here, H is not a prime attribute, so not 3NF. A is a prime attribute, this particular relation is in 3NF. E, G, not 3NF because G is not the prime attribute, so it is not 3NF also. Now we have to check for 2NF. So in 2NF you know that if there is any partial dependency, then it is known as then it is not a 2NF relation. So how we can find out the partial dependency? That the subset of these key, if the subset of any of these key is defining a non-prime attribute, then it would be a partial dependency. So check this. C and H is not a subset, so it is not violating any case. A is a subset and it is defining B also, C also. A is defining C, that means the subset of a particular candidate key AD is defining a non-prime attribute, so it is violating the case of 2NF. Similarly, if you check here that B is a subset of BD key which is defining H, so it is also violating the case. E to AE is a subset of this particular key but it is defining prime attribute, so it is okay. F is a subset of DF key and it is defining E and G as well, and G is a non-prime attribute, so it is also violating the case. So we got to know that it is not BCNF, not 3NF, not 2NF also, so it is 1NF. So the answer is 1NF. So the relation is in 1NF but not in 2NF, so this is the right answer. And for this there are 4 candidate key. So the answer for the first one is 4 and the answer for the second one is A, that is the relation is in 1NF but not in 2NF, right? Similarly, now let's go with the second question. So in the second question we are having a relation. In the second question we are having a relation R with these attributes. First of all we need to, let me write it here, A, B, C, D, E, P, G. These are the 7 attributes. Now check CD, cross CD here. I am checking the right hand side only. P, cross it here. E, cross it here. C, already crossed. G, cross it here. So only thing is AB. So you can check if AB is defining everything. So first of all we need to find out the closure of AB. So if you define the if you find the closure of AB, it will be AB, as it is trivial. AB is defining CD, that means CD will be here. Now C is defining E. Here you can check that C is defining E. So using this C we can define E. Using this D and E, we are having D and E. Using this D and E I can define P. Using this P we have already defined C. So what is remaining? A, B, C, D, E, P, G. So you can see that G can be defined using this B that we have. That means A, B is a key for this particular relation. So A, B is a key. So we got to know A, B is a key. Now we have to find out whether the relation is in 1NF, 2NF, 3NF or BCNF. So the option was given as the same, but I haven't wrote it here. So we have to find out whether the relation is 1NF, 2NF, 3NF and BCNF. For that what we need to do is we have to check this AB is a key. That means it is satisfying the BCNF condition, that is left is a key. But here you can see that left is not a key. That means BCNF condition has been violated. Now we have to, so BCNF has been violated. Now we have to check for 3NF. That means left has to be key, RHS, that means right has to be prime. So you can see that left is a key, no. We will go with the right. Right is a prime, no. P is not a prime attribute because key is AB, so there are two prime attributes A and B. P is not a prime attribute, so it is also not 3NF. Now we have to check for 2NF. So for 2NF we need to check whether any subset of these is defining a non-prime attribute. So we have to check for A and B. So there is no A on the left hand side, but B is here. So the subset of this particular key is B, which is defining G, and G is not a prime attribute because it is not a part of the key. So B defines G is violating the condition of 2NF also. Therefore the relation is in 1NF. So this way we can find out whether the relation is in 1NF, 2NF or 3NF. Now go with the third question. So in the third question you can see that this is a true false question. So which of the following is true? Every relation is in 3NF is also in BCNF. So the higher form is always in the lower form, but the lower form cannot be in higher form. For example, if a relation is in BCNF, then it is always in 3NF. If the relation is in 3NF, it is always in 2NF, and if the relation is in 2NF, that is always in 1NF. That means the higher form always include the lower form, but the lower form may need not to include the higher form. So every relation is in 3NF is also in BCNF is the false. So it is not true. A relation R is in 3NF if every non-prime attribute of R is fully functionally dependent on every key of R. So here this every makes this complete statement false. Rest is true, but you can see that every key cannot determine a prime attribute, so it cannot be dependent. You can check the 3NF definition, this is the same thing only. Every relation is in BCNF is also in 3NF, true, because BCNF is a higher form, it always includes the lower forms. If the relation is in BCNF, that means it is already in 3NF also, right? I think I made the wrong diagram over here. Yeah, so this is not the diagram, sorry for that. So if a relation is in 1NF, so 2NF always includes 1NF, 3NF always includes 2NF and 1NF, and BCNF always includes the lower form. So this way BCNF always includes 3NF. So this one is a true statement. So no relation can be in both BCNF and 3NF is already. There may be a chance that the relation can be in both BCNF and 3NF if it is in BCNF. If the relation is in BCNF, then it can be in 3NF also. This one is also false. So you can check this out. So these are the three previous year gate questions. So there is one more gate question which I found quite interesting, so I am sharing that also with you. So see, so this is a question. So this is a bit lengthy question, but you need not to scare about things because it is one of the very easy question. So let's see. So there is two schemas given for the library database. One is book and one is collection. So there are 6 attributes in book and 3 attributes in collection. So these are the functional dependencies which are given. So these are the functional dependencies common for all of them. So you can see that in collection I am having title, author and catalog number. So title, author and catalog number, this one belong to both book and collection. And in this you can see that there is publisher which is not in collection, so this one is for book, and here it is price, so this one is also for book, because publisher year price is not in this, or this one is for both book and collection. So we need to find out whether this book and collection are in BCNF, 3NF, what is the highest possibility. So it is given that author title is the key for both of the schema. That means author title is key for this one also, this one also. This is the key. Now we have to find out. See, this one is for books and collections. So first of all I am finding for the collection. So you can see that title and author is the key. So this is the key. If the left hand side is a key, it is in BCNF. If the left hand side is a key, that is in BCNF. So I can say that the collection is in BCNF, right? These are not of the collection, these are of book. So now I have to check for the book schema. So according to this, it is in BCNF. Now check for this. Well, this doesn't satisfy the BCNF condition, because the left hand side, which is catalog number, is not a key, so it is not in BCNF. So BCNF condition has been failed in book. Now we have to check for 3NF. So in 3NF, either the left has to be a key or the right has to be a prime. So here you can see that this catalog number, title, author is a prime attribute, but the publisher and year are non-prime attribute because they are not part of key, so it is not in 3NF also. Now check for 2NF. In 2NF, the subset of key is defining the non-prime attribute, then it is not in 2NF. So here you can see that author and title is a key and no subset of this is defining anything. That means author is also not defining anything and title is also not defining anything. That means it satisfies the 2NF condition. So now go with the options. So first option is both books and collections are in BCNF. No, because book is not in BCNF, so this one is not the right answer. Now go with the second one. Both book and collection are in 3NF. Collection is in 3NF. Here also collection was in BCNF, but book is not in 3NF, so therefore it is also not the right one. Book is in 2NF and collection are in 3NF. So you can see that book is in 2NF and collection are in 3NF. If it is in BCNF, then it is in 3NF also, 2NF also, and obviously 1NF also. Right? So you can see the collection is in 3NF, book is in 2NF. So this one seems to be right. Let's check the last one also. So both book and collection are in 2NF. So it is also the right one. So you can see that books and collection are in 2NF. Now these two are right. So we have to go with the stronger option among these two. So which one is more stronger? 2NF is satisfied, but see, here it is 3NF. So this one is more accurate with respect to this. So this one is the right answer. This is not the right answer. This way you can find out the right answer for the questions which are related to normal form. So in the next video, I will be discussing about the design goals and some questions based on the decomposition and design goals which has been came in previous year GATE question. So if you found this video helpful, like this video, comment to my channel, appreciate the efforts I am making for you, so that I will be working more hard for you. Also you can do one thing, if you are new on this channel, you can subscribe my channel, you can join my Facebook group, Facebook page, and if you want to know more such questions and if you want to discuss any question, if you are having any difficulty with respect to the questions, you can go to my Facebook group or Facebook page. You can post your query over there. I will be answering all those queries to help you out. So thank you very much for your support. Keep supporting, keep learning. Have a great day ahead. Thank you very much.